Y'all bringing the energy right off the bat today. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. It's taking so long because I'm doing my hair and makeup. All right? I have to look stunning. I have to look ravishing. Millennium. Shetty. I gotta adjust the ads. Hello. We got the Lego delivery truck today before I head off to San Francisco for a Twitch HQ excursion. Thank you all for being here, listening, watching, tuning in, and meowing it up. Me as always. I was kidding about the makeup. I don't wear makeup. I've never worn makeup. Anyways, let's go. Welcome, everybody, and happy Monday to you and yours. I hope you're doing well and hanging in there after this past weekend of whatever you had going on. My name is Brian Saviano, go by Mr. BricksOBrian, who maybe, just maybe, has the camera issues fixed once and for all. We won't know. But what we do know is Brickin' Together has resubbed for 18 months. Thank you, Andrew. Hello. Welcome. Happy Monday, everybody. This is going to be the only live stream I do from this corner of the internet here. Actually, this exact area, I should say, of my abode. Because I'm going to be in San Francisco, California, with Mr. Brickin' Together, doing some Lego building, doing some team building, doing some fireside chatting, and multi-trillion-dollar meetings. Multi-trillion-dollar meetings, everybody. Hello, thank you, Andrew. He's currently on his way to San Francisco himself. I have to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, so I gotta get up and at 'em, get my car parked, and I'll be on my way there. So yeah, this is a slightly new angle, slightly new angle. So what has happened is the whole rig has been put up onto a different platform, and there's also like a little stand that the camera sits on. So it's a little bit more elevated too. So it should prevent the overheating issue. If not, I literally have a fan like for the camera. So we'll see what's up. And also, I fixed the output issue. So technically this signal, camera signal here, is in 4K. So now I got a bunch of things fixed, which happen when you take the time to like figure stuff out. So I got to do that more often, which is why after I do that live stream on Wednesday from Twitch HQ, I will be going on a little bit of a break. So you will see less live streams, meaning no live streams, and then I'll be recharging a little bit as we get into a crazy end of year. Crazy. And it got even crazier today. But more about that in just a little while, I guess. So, yeah. The glare, yeah, is going to be tough to eliminate and whatnot, but I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But it's definitely better than it has been, so I'm very thankful for that. I got a lot of things working all in one go. So, you know, I can actually look directly at y'all, and it's great. So, today is going to be some chill Lego building, hanging out as I get ready to go over there and go talk to the people of Twitch. And, you know, a lot of really cool stuff is going on. A lot of, just when I think it's going to be a little bit of a lull or a little bit of a not, and it just goes. Andrew, I didn't plan on bringing this shirt because I wore it tonight. I mean, it's not very, like, I mean, I just actually showered, so I could bring this. It's still clean. So I can bring it. I don't know. It might be too unprofessional. I don't know. Not that I'm not bringing a suit and tie. But anyways. Yeah, Kevin, it's actually something I didn't even tell you yet. It happened just hours ago. Lindsay knows. But because she would find enjoyment out of it. But anyways. So yeah, I thought maybe the back half of the year would kind of clear up. So I can wear it on Wednesday. Oh, there we go. So as much as I've been traveling and doing everything else, there is some stuff in the works in terms of video content. All right. I had 2 sponsored videos that have to get edited and put out. So those are going to be happening and being worked on while I am away. So there is some movement on stuff. It's not just me traveling, gallivanting the world. Where I find myself right now, for those that have been hanging out, it's like you work so diligently to like make stuff happen, and then the stuff that happens requires you to travel and do stuff. So you have to step away from the thing that like made you do the thing. So I'm trying to like keep the balance of, all right, here's stuff while I'm gone. Here's stuff that's in the works. Let me go do the thing. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. And thank you for the follow. Thank you again, Andrew, for the resub there. It is September. If you want to re-up your sub for multiple months at a row, you will get a discount. So if you're already going to be here, you can save a little bit of money, get access to the emotes and everything else too. So I am a bad Twitch streamer. I don't have a September plan. I don't have it. So, you know, but when I do get back, there will be a merch launch, Halloween merch drop happening, !Halloween, on Monday the 22nd. There's going to be some new apparel, some new stuff just for Halloween. You're going to want to be here for that, and it's going to be great, you know. My childhood, it's crazy how time flies. I am technically better than I've ever been before. So, less videos than I wanted out right now and in the past however long. But that's kind of the only complaint that I have for me. No shortage of amazing opportunities that have been coming across my plate, and I have been doing my best to, you know, keep track of. Physically and mentally, actually. The scale keeps going this way. Mentally, I am tremendously better than I ever have been. So, I'm great. I'm awesome. So, I can't complain. So that's why I'm very thankful to be where I'm at right now. And I'll be building some Lego tonight. Have some sponsored stuff coming out very soon. And yeah, the back half of the year is going to be wild. Wild. So anyways, I was just going to dive right into it. We got Awesome Us here. Hello. In the Discord server, if you're not already in there, exclamation Discord, we are doing the banner contest once again. It is happening on a quarterly basis now. So from September to October 1st, basically we are accepting submissions for the Brick City banner contest. So you can join that. We have a Coffee Kingdom Quest bundle for those who want to enter in and potentially win it. The theme is pirates. So we've already had some cool submissions already. So if you want to partake in that, you can. And it's just a fun thing to do, you know. Did voice commands Bork? I changed the intervals on them, and I'm still experimenting on whether, you know, it actually works or not, you know. So they are intentionally not operating. But yeah. So anyways, let's try that. We'll see. Just about confused that Discord. There we go. So we'll see. How about Patreon? See? Depends. I think some of them I nuked, some of them I changed up. So sometimes when I say a certain phrase, it will trigger the thing. You know, it'll say whatever. So yes, I'm going to Twitch HQ, exclamation HQ. So the next time I'll be live, by the way, will be on Wednesday. So I'll be live here around 5:30 Eastern, which is about 2:30 West Coast time. So we'll be doing a Lego-centric building activity and then also giving away some Twitch stuff. So whether you're watching here or you're watching Brickin' together, you can tune in, win some stuff, support what I do, and just make the thing happen, you know? So the time is a little bit iffy on that. You know, we're going to play it a little loose. So if it doesn't start right at 5, don't chop my head off. So we'll make sure it's operational no matter what. But yeah. Lila, hello, welcome. Nice delivery truck. Where'd you get that? I got this. I got the Lego, this thing here. This thing, minifig 801. This thing, I got this thing at some ragtag convention out in Utah. That's where I got it. That's where I got that. And its name was Brick Slopes. Its name was Brick Slopes. So yeah, I'm going to be finishing that up today. Again, it's just going to be casual. I've had, there's a lot of travel, a lot of stuff. So I'm like, all right, let me just Lego it out, you know. Ragtag. Let me try this. Hold on. Did that work? No. Did not work. Got the delivery truck from the delivery truck delivering the delivery truck. Yes. There we go. No, that's not it. Big pile of Wesley. Hello. Wesley, who will be doing something at Twitch HQ. Doing a little something. How you doing, man? Hopefully you're doing well, sir. A little something, something. We need our technical director, which is you. What do I mainly do now? I basically live at the airport. Is where I'm at today. I live at Boston Logan Airport. No, I I don't want that. But it's kind of my life. No, I have been working on Pro Gamer's Guide book series, which is my children's book series all about meaningful life tips in a video game world, which has been going really well. We have had a whole bunch of support through Kickstarter, getting those books out all across the world and through charitable organizations and all that. I am booked through 2028. I am almost booked through 2029 at this point. It's getting there. It's getting there. We're getting to that point. But anyways, yeah, working on books, working on live streams, working on traveling, working on speaking engagements, conventions, all the things. Yeah. It's one of the end-of-year announcements. They're naming an airplane hangar after Brian, starting rumors here today. An airplane hangar. Wild. All right. So I'm going to get diving into the Lego, man. I'm just going to make it happen. Lila is here. Yeah, having amazing timing as always. Siniquin, hello. So it's not quite Zach M. Rutledge levels of professionalism back here. It's actually getting there. It's close. This is pretty close. So what I need to do... What do I need to do? I need to get a little more organized back here. I don't know. I'll figure it out. We need Pro Gamer's Guide in the book mural. Pro Gamer's Guide in the book mural. A little more lighting. Well, I really just got to change. Anyways, whatever. I know what I got to do. Got to get my life together. Yeah, because your life is a mess. It feels like it's a mess. I feel like a mess. But I mean, you know. Anyways. The mural at the airport. Oh, yes, true. Pro Gamer's Guide needs to be at the terminal B kids play area. So for those that don't know, all of the different children's books that have been made throughout New England are featured in these children's play areas through the airport terminals at Logan International Airport. They have like Cat in the Hat, Clifford, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Pigeon, all that. And every time I go by it and there's no kids in there, I take a picture and I say, eyes on the prize, Kevin and crew. We gotta be there in the not too distant future. So normally I'll even if so if there's people in there, I'll normally just send a text. Like every time I walk by it, I'm like, you know, eyes on the prize. So we get a little closer every day. A little closer every day, man. So, yeah. How's everybody doing on Monday? This Monday here. I am hopefully going to sleep because, so tomorrow, yeah. I'm hopefully going to sleep tonight so that way I can be fully energized. I'm actually having the flight. I got to be up at 5 a.m., go to the airport. Then directly from the airport, I'm going right to Twitch and doing whatever. So it's going to be a long, long day tomorrow. Long day. Uber or someone driving you. So it's actually cheaper if so they have a thing around here where you can basically park your car and leave it in a lot or leave it in a specific area for like a flat day rate, and then they have a shuttle that takes you to the airport. So it's actually cheaper to leave my car in the lot than it is to take an Uber back and forth. And whenever it's super early, I never ask anybody. And it's during the week, too. It's like, nobody's around. So sometimes my grandparents will pick me up, or my mom will pick me up, or someone will pick me up. But does your flight get in early enough to accommodate any delays in your flight? Yeah, there is wiggle room. So, you know, I should land at like 3. No, noon. Technically noon with the time travel. Brian, go way back in time with the flight? Yeah. And so on the way back, Friday, I leave at 3 San Francisco time, and I get back home at midnight. Gross. But it happens. And I didn't really plan on doing anything on Friday anyways. So. Okay, we can do this. Wow, we have the actual angle back again. Everything's restored to its prior glory. Love it. Space Hobo, hello. I don't know what happened to the transition. I gotta find that. I gotta fix that. That flight back is where the jet lag always gets me. Yeah, what's really gonna stink is it's gonna be very late. So what am I gonna eat? You know, I don't want to have to succumb to fast food, but when you land at midnight after a long travel day and you deal with airports, your options are kind of non-existent, unfortunately. So it is what it is, you know. I have to at that point, yeah. Unless I want to just not eat after a however long travel day. But I'm not doing that. So I'm looking forward to it. You know, I don't know how often Twitch streamers get the opportunity to go to Twitch HQ, but obviously grateful for the opportunity to do so. And, you know, I don't know. Like, I'm a partner. You know, I'm not an ambassador. I'm not anything like that. So, yeah, I don't know how, like, how it'll go, right? But put the best foot forward and see what happens. And that's pretty much how I go into any of these things nowadays. Just gotta give it your best shot, you know? So, and yeah, like I said before too, it's like you live stream or you do the thing. You do that so often and you're like, okay, now you have to. That's a part of it that, like, I think a lot of people don't really not understand. That's not the right word. But, like, in order to take the next step or do the next cool thing, you have to step outside of that comfort zone. And you have to go to the places. You got to do the thing. And that requires you to not necessarily be kept up at home. You have to go out and do whatever, right? So that's where I kind of find myself now, and that's what I want for anybody who's watching here. It's like you have to go outside of that comfort zone as much as you can. Although I love the comfort zone. I love it so much. I think we all do, but you know, it is what it is. So I'll be having the gray carpet doesn't help, but so it'll be this, and then I'm home. Well, I go on break. I'm home. Then it's TwitchCon. Then after that is a thing. Then yeah. Anyways, yeah. Cast your line in fishing. Let me know how the audio is on everything. Hopefully good. Thank you for being here and just hanging out. Again, it's going to be the last of the delivery truck here today. Trying to get back into, I don't know, a rhythm of doing stuff, but it just gets to be so busy in its own way. Are people getting readjusted back to work and life and schedule and everything? Back to school? back to life, back to reality here. September is normally the readjustment month. Headquarters, break, TwitchCon, Halloween, Bookathon, the thing, all the things, yes. Am I doing this for a second time? I am. Long bed of a truck here. You can also drop. I know it's not very well advertised here, but you can drop on this screen if you want to as well. Like Astro and them have like a little... They drop every minute or so as like basically a reminder. But something I should do. Just have it on a timer. There we go. Slug. Hello. Somebody started a combo. Wowee. That was an interesting sound effect that played. I didn't realize it was going to be a thing. Does anybody want me to ask any questions at TwitchCon? Oh, it's at TwitchCon. At the Twitch visit. Oh, could you guys hear that? I didn't realize you could hear that. Interesting. Well, I didn't enable that, actually. That was, It shouldn't pop out of anything. That's weird. I don't even have an alert for it. Maybe it was heard through my microphone. Oh, no. That was bizarre. And again, it was a tad loud. Can somebody start a combo again? Just so I can see what audio source it's coming from. I don't know how. Because I didn't enable it. From a browser? Huh. Alright, well, I lowered it by half. I don't know. That's weird. Maybe it's picking up, like, Twitch itself? I don't know. Whatever. Can they fix on delay on mobile? It's annoying to be 20 seconds behind the stream compared to desktop browser viewing. I think the solution there is to first ask, like, why is it delayed? I don't even know why it would be delayed. You know what's also super delayed is the TV. When you're watching on, like, the TV app or I'm watching on Chromecast. Sometimes it's 30 plus seconds. Interesting. Yeah, it's the same kind of system. Yeah, so it must just be. This is the thing: is Twitch has optimized their everything to be desktop first, and you know the direction that I want to see Twitch go, or Twitch creators, like really content creators in general, is to go into that the experience of like watching on the big screen or providing like a big screen experience, which means like making the TV app a more enjoyable experience. And you know, how can you make more interactive features with that? Like a lot of different platforms on like Roku and all that. Playworks is actually one of them. They'll do like interactive games and ways to control stuff using your phone while you're looking at the screen. So it's like a combo of situations there. So I think there's something to be done with situations like that to make it like a more enhanced experience if you're watching from multiple screens, right? So that's kind of what I'm thinking, and that does require them to fix the mobile app has to be more in line with what you're watching on a TV and blah, 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 blah. So yes, I will directly and indirectly bring that up. Does Twitch see any future issues to address the streamer use of AI? That'll be a great question. But I also think everybody is figuring it out as time goes on. It's kind of one of those things. I don't think there's a silver bullet to dealing with that. Although what I have seen is when people use that sort of stuff frequently, it doesn't land in the same way. It also depends what you're trying to accomplish, you know. Are you trying to like rip off somebody's voice? Are you trying to, you know, generate images of somebody without their permission? There's a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know. The only thing that we have that is technically AI related, well, it is AI related. The lines that you use when doing the Cuddles text to speech, that is generated, but that is my voice and Kevin's artwork, so it's probably the most like, dare I say, ethical way to go about using that technology. It's kind of stuff like that. So yeah. Streamers should try to identify that they're using AI. Yeah. I don't disagree. I don't disagree at all. And, you know, they're only going to be able to tell me so much or want to share so much. I don't know who I'll have well, I know who I will be talking to in some ways, but I don't know, like, in general. RC, hello. That's another great question, Bubba. What does Twitch view as the most important differentiating factor between them and its competitors? It'll definitely be the community. I feel like is what they would say. The culture on Twitch is very unique. Whether you understand it or not. The way that things are. It's all very interesting from like a business perspective and whatever. But those are the kind of conversations that I can have with those people because that's what they're there for. That's like what they get, you know. The culture on the Green Place is just bad. The culture, I mean, I can say it. The culture on Kick is if you like doing things that are not broadcast friendly, we'll put it, that's where you go. And that is a lot of people. A lot of people, you know. I mean, I will never go and be on that because of the affiliation with you know, all sorts of sketchy ways that they fund the company and whatever, you know. That is not what I'm after. Personally. Or professionally. But that's just me. So it'll be cool to ask a lot of those questions, have that kind of conversation with people, and see where things go from there. The unusual revenue streams you've continued or considered. That is one I feel like they will not tell me. There's a certain level that they just wouldn't give me access to. I just saw that we had Deanna pledge over on Patreon. Thank you very much, Deanna. Enjoy Thunderbolts, Awesomus. As I talked about very casually before, Patreon has shifted back to be the end-all, be-all place to support what I do on a continuous basis. And the Pro Gamers Guide fan club will be retired to focus on larger projects like defeating trolls and otherwise. So if you are enjoying what you see here, if you're enjoying Pro Gamers Guide, any of the podcasts that I do, including ZMB Live Unfiltered and all the other calls that I have in the fire and want to see more of it, that is a great way to support what I do on an ongoing basis. And that is also where you're going to see the collectible cards be delivered out every quarter and so on and so forth. VR, hello, welcome. Which that was definitely not a decision I thought I was going to make in 2025, but here we are. You know, continuing to learn and grow and see what's going on, see what works, see what doesn't, make changes. That is always something that is on the top of my mind, you know? Anybody else get that survey from Twitch about bits in here? I did not. That is the first I'm hearing of it. I'm building the Lego delivery truck, which looks something like this. I have the other section of it behind me here. I just didn't grab it because I was kind of being a lazy bum. Adjusting accordingly, yeah. Is there anything that y'all want me to see? I'm sorry. Is there anything that y'all want me to do here differently? I mean, it's an open kind of policy here. I'll try to do what I can. There's the anonymous feedback form, which we haven't promoted super often, but it is a thing. You want that F1 truck? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Bunch of questions all about bits is what they're asking you. Well, let's put it this way. If you think about it from like an outsider point of view, somebody who is not familiar with Twitch at all, a lot of the like the bits, a lot of the terminology, a lot of the way things go can be very confusing for people, which has always been kind of the bane of my existence when it comes to like the people that watch me. For years, it's like trying to get people to come over to Twitch and kind of understand what everything is very, 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 very challenging. It's very challenging. So I think Twitch is trying to understand, like, what do people actually do with bits, and is that, like, the best way to go about doing it, and whatever. Given the amount of VTubers, when you release new features, do you have a review from a dedicated VTuber point of view? Yeah, I don't know if that's something they consider. Yeah, I was crafting the schedule earlier today and trying to get everything all situated. And then I went to the Lego store. So one of the things I had to do was I had to like gather a bunch of pieces so that way we have the proper structure bricks for what we're doing. What do you want to ask Twitch directly? I don't really know. Well, I have some meetings with people, and I know specifically what I want to ask them pertaining to stuff. Like a question that came up with Zach and I, we were talking after a Zine B, and it was like, what do you see? And this is actually something Brickin' Together asked me too. Ask like, what do you see for yourself on this platform longer term? Like, what is the next step? What is the next step for BricksOBrian, Brian Saviano on Twitch? What is that? And before I answer, for the sake of stimulating the conversation and not just having it be me rambling and clicking bricks together, I'd like to open it up as a forum to the people for anybody who may be thinking about it in the back of their wrinkly brain, for anybody who's like, wow, I want to get involved and say something about something. What do y'all think the next step for Brick City is on Twitch? Is it deleting the channel? Is it switching to Facebook gaming? What could it possibly be? Be trolling. How's life going? Well, I'm preparing to go to Twitch HQ. Lumabricks Ambassador, let's go. I need to pivot to Plants vs. Zombies. Plants vs. Zombies. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Zombie O'Brien here, coming at you with a brand new episode of Plants vs. Zombies on the tablet. #1 Pokemon sleep influencer. I legally have to get a good night's sleep now. So, let me finish this bag and then I'll get into it there. Coming along pretty nicely. It makes some good sleep content. Hey, listen, there's other people doing this on Twitch. Launch a 24/7 Cecilia Sleep Low Cam Lo-Fi Sleep Cam to Lo-Fi Beats channel. Listen, I experimented with a 24 channel idea, and I like that idea. I just needed to iron out the logistics. Lo-Fi, then you got to commission all that lo-fi music. Collaborating with Chill Hop would be really cool, though. That's who I use for a lot of my music when I work and stuff. Just need another PC to handle it. Another PC or service to handle it. There's must be another solution. There are services that like offer that, but it's like, oh, you got to pay whatever amount of month, however much per month. All right, there we go. I don't like having the crinkle of the bags and stuff. I feel like it's not me, but anyways, one of the things that was brought up as a next logical steps as streamer equipment improves. What is Twitch doing to support that on the platform? I don't know if they're even. I think a lot of that. Yeah. Anyways, that a logical step would be for me to be an ambassador. but I don't really know what that means. And I don't know. I don't know if I fit the bill. I don't know what that means. But that was a topic of conversation. So whatever that could possibly mean. Generally what an ambassador does is they are uber supportive of Twitch as a platform. You know, they are leaders within a community and doing a lot to uplift others, which kind of sounds like a lot of what I do. It means every day is SU2C day. I would rather. That just made a vein in the back left corner of my brain pop. So, you know, I don't know if that's what it actually means, but whatever it means is I don't, you know, hey man, you know what I mean? Man, hey man. That means every day is SU2C. Is that not clicking in? Has there been any platform update changes on Twitch over the past year you don't like or don't understand? Are you asking, like, me, or are you proposing that as a question that I should ask them? I mean, either. I mean, I generally make my decisions based on, like, what I want to do. And there hasn't... Not that immediately comes to mind that, like, here's something that any platform, not just Twitch, but any platform has added that I'm like, wow, this kind of changes everything. You know, I kind of have this kind of beat to my own drum kind of a deal. For better or worse. But I think the real struggle is that there is... For me, when it comes to Twitch specifically, it's like there is so much going on, you know, and the people that I see that are uber successful on Twitch are doing it constantly. Like they're live streaming for hours and hours and hours and hours every single day. And they are people that also do not take time off. I was watching one person and they said, you know, there's several hundred viewers there, but they haven't taken a week off since like 2019, which is like, wow, you know? And that is, as much as I love being live, I don't feel that is sustainable. So what does that actually mean longer term, you know? Last big thing I remember you talking about was the Lego category launching. Yeah, and that was, what, last year? At that point, and you know, I don't know how much that has done to really move the needle and whatever. I don't know what needle needed to be moved, right? You know. But yeah, so I don't know. I actually have an idea of what I want to do on Twitch beyond, like, you know, being an ambassador. Which again, I don't know if that is a direct fit for what I think I would want to do. I don't know. I have no idea. But that is to be seen in time, you know. I'd somehow force you to stop. Yeah, it's just not... To me, that's not the goal. That's not the goal. When I think about what the goal is... I was actually doing this the other day. I was watching somebody, they have a giant Lego city. I can mention them, it's fine. BricksOBrian. BricksOBrian has a large Lego city in a converted garage, basically. Auto body garage, basically. And, you know, he has like this whole massive display. and all the fixins to go with it, all the different organizations and Lego sets and stuff. And like my goal is not that. I don't want to have like a big giant studio or warehouse or whatever, and then it's kind of just me hanging out and kind of doing my like, I don't know. That's not really what I want. That's not what I want out of any of this, you know. Very unhealthy and unsustainable. You need to have time for yourself, friends, family, and just general life stuff. And you know, everybody's life situation is different. Some people, they would rather, you know, live stream or do other things with their time that are like that, you know. One of the things that I've wanted to do for a while is live stream on like a holiday, like a Christmas, a Thanksgiving, or whatever, because I do know there are so many people that don't have the opportunity to visit family or whatever, but I'm spending it with my family, you know. So I think it just depends on the person's situation, and it is not mine. Or don't celebrate those holidays, correct? Yeah, for whatever reason. Love watching the videos of the conversion of his studio, and then I lost interest after that part was done. You could do a New Year's. I really wanted to do New Year's through the time zones and do every time zone Happy New Year, and then every hour is like a Happy New Year celebration, kind of, right? That's not what I would do for this year. So my grandparents have already said that they're going to be around. They're not going to be in Florida for New Year's, because actually what we did last year was we all went out to dinner, and then went over to another family member's house, and then celebrated New Year's kind of together, you know. So which is really fun. And then not only would that be a thing, but also Stranger Things comes out. So I'm kind of like, but a lot of my friends, none of my friends really care. Nobody cares. I'm like, hey guys, Stranger Things, we're gonna watch it, you know, the finale or whatever. No, nothing, zero, goose egg. No one cared. Oh, we're going to Florida to celebrate the New Year's. Oh, I gotta go to my friend's house. You know what I mean? A bunch of nothing. I think a 24-hour celebration of New Year's throughout the time zones would be kind of cool. I think that'd be sweet. Not this year. I want to do that. Like, I want to have it like, you know, Ryan Seacrest hosts Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve. I want it to be that level of like you have other people come in. There's musical like it's a thing. Like it would be a thing. Like give me that, but make it with like, I don't know, my people or just cool people, whatever, you know. Do that. That's what I want. Yeah, that'd be really, not just me. I'm gonna sit here and build Lego for 24 hours on New Year. No, I want to make it cool. I want to like host a New Year's Eve celebration. That's what I want. That'd be dope. Like that's where I want myself to go, like, forward. It's more hosting, it's more, you know, like that stuff. Only if you can get Dan. Be the first one up. Oh, dude, you know what would be sick, actually? I mean, this would be way logistically tough to do. If you got somebody from each time zone as New Year's was happening, like close to it. Like, they wouldn't be celebrating New Year's with us. Maybe they would. But, like, you have somebody from New Zealand, and then from that other part of Australia, the western half of Australia, then it goes. That would be really cool. That'd be really, 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 really cool. Somebody do that idea. I'm not doing that idea. If I had, like, a lot of money and resources, that'd be really, 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 really cool. I would totally do something like that. Like, you need a whole production team for that kind of thing. That can't just be me sitting here. That's actually something I thought about actually the other day too. Like, you know, we've done our fair share of like BobCon and all the other stuff, right? But I feel like I'm at a point now where I definitely need to have like kind of a production team if I want to go any bigger with those things. I think BobCon, provided everything went well, perfectly, I'm sorry, if everything went perfectly, I feel like that kind of hit the maximum of like what I can do solo and with the mods. Like, it has to be a production team. That's literally New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest. Yeah, but like some of those segments are pre-recorded, which is smart. But like if you did it all live and in studio, as much as you could. What musical acts are we getting for this spectacular? I have no clue. No idea. I would want to make it like a creator-centric kind of a deal. Ant, hello. Did the sound effect play? While I'm away, I'm gonna fix everything, or try to. It did? Okay, I just didn't hear it. But yeah, I would love to do something. That's on my list of like career things I want to do. Is I want to host a New Year's Eve like live produced event. But I feel like it'd be still a couple years away. It wouldn't be not this year, not next year, maybe not the year after that. But to do it really right, to do it really, 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 really well, I think it'd be that. It'd be super cool. But yeah, a lot of people do holiday live streams and things like that. Like on the actual holiday. Bring it up at Twitch HQ. Yeah, I don't know what that... I think it would literally have to be something I would do. Or kind of make happen some way, somehow. How do you make it like a... I don't know. But I don't want to be producing the event. I want to be the host of the event. I want to be like the guy that maps out all the content, but is also not the one that's like, all right, get this person into place, do this, do that. Like, I'm not that guy. Rando, hello, welcome. Like, that's the kind of stuff I want to do. But yeah, Stranger Things and time with family would probably be it, admittedly, for New Year's this year. But we shall see. Is this the Lego truck? It is the Lego truck. That guy right there. This was a set I was given complimentary at Brickslopes 2025. And it was not because I was a keynote speaker, but because they just give away hundreds of Lego sets for free for anybody who attends the convention. So, you know, it is a set I wanted and am happy to build. One of the sets I got was the... I have it out in the living room, right? Yeah. It is the Avenger set that has all the ladies who are fighting against Thanos. And that Lego set is awful. And the reason why it's awful is because the build process of it is literally just a pile of scrap. It's just scrap. So then by the time you actually get to you know, any other part of it, You're just kind of like indifferent to the whole process. You don't have to do it on New Year's. Pick another day that won't have a competition with friends, family, and events. But the idea is it's New Year's through the time zones. Or unless you're talking about something else. I only want the minifigs from that set? Yeah. I mean, when it's done, it looks like a really cool action scene. But when you're building it, it just feels like there's nothing going on. Nothing. How you doing today, Raven? I'm doing all right. Working on the truck. It's been a lot of chill Lego building recently because I've had a billion things going on, including the Stand Up to Cancer charity fundraiser and all the assorted travel. All the things. Yeah, that's the other thing too, Slug. Most people have the next day off. It's definitely I think it's a solid idea, just not the right time. And I don't know of anybody else that's kind of done that, so I kind of have I mean, anybody can do it. It's not a patented idea, but you know, something to that level would be really cool. A New Year's celebration is, yeah, definitely not a patented concept. I don't know. What do you guys usually do for New Year's? Out on the town and whatever? Me and my friends have never done like a New Year's Eve out. You veg? I mean, that's fair. A New Year's Eve out and a New Year's Eve through the time zones. Those are my two ideas. And then, actually for Halloween, I'll be going out. Confirmed 100%. Now, will I do something during the day? That remains to be seen. However, it is not off the table. Hit the clubs. For Eve, you go to a party. Ooh.
Drink some water.
Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, normally don't go, don't go out. There's not a lot of stuff going on. Tell you, I am really trying to get a bunch of people together to do a bunch of plans for the next several weeks, man. In between all this stuff going on, I'm like, guys, we got to get out and meet new people. We got to do stuff. Here's all these plans. Let's do this and this and this and this and this. Ew, people. Listen, gotta meet new people. We gotta get out there. The people gotta know, Karen. They gotta know. Well, Mr. BricksOBrian's been cooking. Why? Because otherwise, I'm gonna be No, man. That's where, listen, that's what you have to do. Got to say Princess Cinnamon. See, exactly, Kevin. That's exactly it. She's in another castle. She's always been in another castle. She has. No, but I mean, man, I'm like flying through this Lego set. If she needs saving, she ain't worth it. Nah, people are ew. It's got to happen. Listen, if y'all want all this other stuff to happen, right? If you want to see Polly the Parrot as a float or a balloon in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, it's not going to happen by me sitting in this room building a Lego delivery truck. I got to get out there. I got to get out there and tell people and say, listen, here's why Polly the Parrot needs to be a balloon. It's green, right? It's big green. He's got some wings. He'd be flying. I'll go meet the new people on y'all's behalf. I'll break the ice, and I'll only bring back the good people. And we'll disregard everybody else. How about that? We'll leave all the clowns. I think that sounds like a fair trade, eh? I'll go through all the stress and all the effort. And I'll only bring you back the good people. Sounds good? All right, deal. Y'all live vicariously through me. Ooh. All right, final bag. I'm gonna use a washroom. I'll be right back. These printed towels are very cool. Look at these. And they're different. Ooh. Those are super cool. Super cool. So I got questions about the mobile delay, VTubing. Grab this so it's over here. I love that you read all that and moved on. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? It's just funny. I'm a funny guy. Big haha funny. I'm hilarious. Sometimes. Brian, you're only funny occasionally when you... Okay. What did I do? It's more so about what I didn't do. Woodpile, thank you for the compliment there. Hello. There's going to be some more shorts coming out very soon. They're actually being actively worked on. So after many months, I finally got around to installing and making a short for the Nightmare Before Christmas Lego light kit that I got from Lego. Literally, I'm not joking, 10 months ago. 10 months ago. I did it last night. After 10 months. I'm a little behind. A little. But it's getting there. I'm booked through August 2028. How am I this busy? How did this happen? Can we talk about that? How did this happen? Why is my life like this? What happened? How long has this been going on for? Since lockdown, right? After lockdown. I think it started in 2022 with TwitchCon EU. You have done that to yourself because you're no longer a child? Is that why? Is it because of all the things that I've worked on in my entire adolescence have led up to me finally being in a place where people want me to go to places and do things that I can be trusted to have that kind of authority in these sort of situations? Is that why? Or am I just gassing myself up? Finally being rewarded, I guess. I need that to reflect in my bank account. And that's not a thing to you guys at all. That is to the universe. That's the universe. That's not me saying, where's my 20 gifted sub? That's me saying, hey, company number one. Shoobity doobity 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 ba. Shoobity doobity doobity. Manifest it, chat. That 500 gifted. Where's it coming from? Lady Krista. Where's my 500 gifted subs, eh? 500 gifted. That's just $3,000. Do you have $3,000 to give to your second favorite Twitch streamer? I think you do. I think you do. It's right underneath. There it is. From someone who's rich. You don't need to be rich. You just got to be willing to deal with the consequences. And that's called credit card debt. I'm worth $4.2 million. I'm worth a lot more than that. I just need certain people. I just need certain organizations or people to realize that, and we'll be cooking. I just need to make a marketing funnel, have people buy my course, and make money. W. Bubble, I actually heard them talk about that on patch notes, the town hall kind of thing they do. I'm like, I should maybe watch this. I should probably tune in. I love all my favorite streamers equally. Yeah. That's what they all say. Pro Gamer's Guide to Multi-Level Marketing. I mean, I guess that's what it is, right? It's just a new age MLM. If you buy this thing, and then you tell your 5 friends, then you can get a hum-a-da-hing, a shibbity-dibbity-boo. I will teach you all the ways to secure wealth with my ChatGPT course. Hey, ChatGPT, how do I make money? What you do is you get people to you get people to buy your PDF for $5 on your Instagram link in bio. And if you do that enough times, that's how you make your cash. And some of you are hearing this, you're like, bro, what on earth are you talking about, Brian? This is what people do. 5, make it 10. See, Rando's a capitalist. Yes. Yes. This is what people will do. I'm sick and tired, and you know, like, please no. 15 for you, Slug. So I'll go on to Instagram, and it's obviously a reflection of whatever your interests and whatever are, right? And, you know, I'm always looking for, like, how can I improve what I do? But I have to sift. I have to sift through the steaming piles of posts of people being like, hey, you suck. Here's what I can teach you. And it's just everybody trying to get, like, $400 out of you. And it's like, dude, you know what's a severely underutilized skill in life that I feel like a lot of these people, a lot of these people aren't factoring what you should factor in. Pro gamer tip. If you have a bad gut feeling about someone, something, or a situation, don't ignore it. Because people can tell you, oh, here's why you can trust me, here's you, right? And if in your gut you're like, there's something about, I just don't like you. Maybe that makes me, a Goomba. In a world of Cletus's, be O'Brien. Trust the gut. It hasn't been wrong. I would like to think that I'm a pretty good judge of character. But I would also like to think when somebody gives me a wrong, bad vibe, and some of my friends will be like, nah, Brian, you gotta, blah, blah, blah. This happened actually fairly recently. I'm like, I don't like this person. Like, no, you gotta give him a shot. I'm like, all right. Like, I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong. I would like to think that there's plenty of people out there that are great. They all have your best interest at heart. That's not true. You have to trust your gut. And here's another pro gamer tip for life. If somebody shows you their true colors, believe them. Whatever that means. Whatever that means. Because some people, you know. Now, that doesn't mean that you should be a cynic. 2 pro gamer tips for free. Go buy a book. Exclamation book. 1, 2, or 3. Take your pick. So that's 10. That's $10. $10. Who's got 2 gifted subs? That's $12. Never mind. Life lessons with Brian Saviano. Well, admittedly, I mean, hashtag shill, hashtag ad. This is what I want to do with one of the new things that's coming to Patreon, which is Fireside with Brian Saviano, which is this idea of doing like a solo, like Fireside Fridays is a solo podcast sort of a deal that you can only listen to through Patreon, at least for this point right now. And it tackles those meaningful life questions from people and make it a thing. Because I want to talk about it. I think it's valuable for people. It's just that it fits the Brian Saviano thing, but it doesn't fit the BricksOBrian thing. You know? So I think doing it through Patreon as like a benefit as a podcast would be really fitting for it. Real fire? No, so it would be me basically like, or fan strips of colored plastic. For the sake of safety, it would be the fan with strips of colored plastic, yes. But in the future, I'd like it to be an actual thing. So all of that stuff is going to start in October, by the way. So if you are interested in supporting at any level, including the free tier, you can make a free account and join part of it there. You can do ! Patreon and join. There will be benefits you get only with a paid membership. However, there are plenty of things you can do as a free member, including enter the quarterly giveaway. Gonna drop a single episode as a free for a teaser. Yes, but I need a question to go off of, dude. So here's what I'll do. Okay. Hold on. As a beta test of what we got cooking here, right? So I will let y'all submit a question for the new show, and that will kind of kickstart what we do in October. So this is the form here. Genuine questions only. All right. You can take a look at that, and that would be your way to ask a question for Fireside with Brian Saviano. And I will take whatever question I can and have it air as like either the free episode or I don't know. We'll see. But just submit a question. If you have a meaningful life question, pretend it's 2 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday night in the middle of September. You and your buds are sitting around the campfire talking about life. What questions would you ask those friends? That's what you should put there. And it is anonymous. It is an anonymous form. So feel free to go for it. And yes, Phoenix, I'm visiting Twitch HQ. I'll be in San Francisco tomorrow. This time tomorrow, I'll probably be literally in the office. Doing what? I don't really know. But Wednesday is a day where we have stuff going on. What are you wearing during this trip? I'm just gonna wear the typical collared shirts I do with the funky designs. I don't want to wear something that was like too businessy or too. I don't want to do any of that. I want to keep it vibrant. You know, I'll bring a pair of jeans. I'll do that, but I want to be comfortable. I want to be, you know, quick nose hello. Yeah, be myself. I would normally probably get like a different button-up shirt, but I feel like be yourself is kind of that. Any branded merch at all? I'll bring my Bob sweater. And I'm going to have a bunch of swag to hand out for the people, the employees that are there. There's going to be a lot of bringing copies of Pro Gamer's Guide. I was asked to bring that. So I'll definitely be having some of those for people if they're interested. A lot of stuff. Yeah, we haven't updated build in a long time. And that's not anybody's fault. So it's the Lego delivery truck. The Great Deku Tree. That's what, February? February on that one? Nice. Nah, we don't normally update. I don't know. I normally put it in the title. The Great Deku Truck. There we go. That's it. So yeah, it will be very apparent that Pro Gamer's Guide is a thing, that BricksOBrian is a thing, even if I'm not wearing merch on like a specific day, right? The people will know. I'm going to bring copies of Book 1 and the coloring book, because we have quite a few of those. after I did my my trip to New Hampshire to grab more stock. 2 craft fairs on the calendar. Very excited about that. Bookathon will be happening in November/December. Going to be getting a lot of books out to children in need this holiday season. You should color that book on stream. I know, it's been long overdue. Add it to the infinite list of things I got to do. The craft fairs, yeah, the craft... Add it to the list. The list of the things. Have you seen Death Slice? No. I do not know what that is. I need like a... Oh, the Death Star, yeah. It's all we've been talking about on ZNB Live for the past 6 years. I think Zach just likes talking about it. I think Zach is really trying to convince himself. I think he's trying to really convince himself that it's going to be a great time. I think he's like, yeah, but it's so dumb. I think it looks lame. But if you're not going to do the round circle, if you're not going to do the round circle like you've done before and you have to do something different, that's what you have to do. But I do think it looks lame. He's off the reservation. The most unfortunate part of it, though, is like, I wish I were more passionate about the topic, but I'm not. Like, he's very, 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 very passionate about the Death Star and, you know, what the land members think. And, you know, there's apparently been a lot of people that have been giving the Ambassador Network people a lot of flack because, oh, LEGO sent you this $1,000 set for free. How dare they? Your opinion is disingenuous because of blah, 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 blah. And I just chop it up to jealousy. And that's kind of the extent of my commentary on the topic. And they're trolls, so they're just jealous. So clearly jealous. I mean, I'm not jealous. I don't care. And the reason I don't care is because the people that are going to be building that thing not only have to build it to make a video on it, but you got to do all that kind of beforehand. And, like, that's a 20-hour build before you even record anything. Saw the Star Trek teaser today from the social accounts? Yeah. Soccer Hallways will be very happy about that. Very, very happy. I don't know where those two... Yeah, I don't know where those go, but... Seems like it doesn't matter. So, Nils, the reason why it's a slice, I'll tell you very easily why it's a slice. Because it has to look good on a shelf. And there's no reason to make the whole sphere when it's going to have to be displayed in a IKEA bookshelf. It doesn't matter. Like, why are you going to make it the full round thing when you're only going to see it from one side? If you put it on a shelf, you only see one side of it. And most adults are not going to want to, like, turn the thing around and make it... They're not going to do that. It's kind of like, that's the only option. And Star Wars, well, with the Death Star, there's a lot more printed stuff on it that would be printed in general. Like, it has to be printed. This is kind of cool. This is dope. There's a lot of stuff on it that has to be printed. So, yeah, there may be, like, a lot on the Titanic that's actually printed. Or like, all the printed elements would be... I don't know how I'm trying to articulate my thought here. There aren't as many printed opportunities on the Titanic as there are on the Death Star. Maybe one day Pro Gamers Guide to Taxes will happen. That's one of my biggest dreams. It's never going to happen. Nope. So here's the truck, everybody. Here's the Lego delivery truck. I love these printed sections on the side here. Yeah, it's definitely, the lighting in here has to be way better. It's because the lights are they're so harsh. That dream will have to die. Kickstarter didn't make it happen. Unless, I mean, there's still time before the end of the year to get to $123,000. Just need a couple of capital investors, that's all. Just a few people with a lot of money, that's all. So there's all sorts of accessories with it, you know, with this guy here, but that's pretty much that. Still find the Saturn V to be one of the best sets because the price is really good for the piece count. It's fully printed, yes. Ethan, hello. Here, I got some minifigs I want to open. Why not? Kill a little more time here. Hagar, hello. Yeah, the design on these is really good. I like the sides a lot. Yeah, I don't know where those green 1x2s go, but whatever. I got these D&D minifigures and these, I got the D&D minifigures a while ago. These minifigs were from BricksOBrian. I got 5 minifigures to open. Just for funsies. This is a very nice truck. $100? This would look really good in a Christmas village. Lego Christmas Village. That'd be really cool. You don't even really have to add anything on it to make it Christmassy either. It's just, it's fitting, right? You have one side open so that way you have all the pallets and stuff. Kind of works out nice. Will I put it on my Christmas shelf? Probably not, because I have too much stuff on there already. Give it to Uncle Paul. He has enough stuff, dude. He's buying stuff constantly. He's got more stuff. I mean, if I were to do a Lego city one day, it would be a Christmas village like that. I don't want to have it in like a warehouse when nobody comes to see it. Like, that to me is kind of lame. Like, yeah, I can show it off in videos and stuff. Of course, that'd be like the main point. But not having anybody come over and make like a thing of it, it seems very lame. He could charge a fee to see it. That's actually been brought up by my family many times before. Do like a donation of some kind. He's just not. So to put it this way, Kevin, of all of my family, everybody, either side, for the most part, I am the one that is like the entrepreneur. So no, like, you know, my uncle is very like, this is what it is and that's all it needs to be. Where I'm like, no, we need to keep pushing the envelope, you know? Yeah, Slug, I wouldn't open it up to the public. I would open it up to like, I don't know. I haven't thought about that. There's actually something that Brick Vault wanted to do a long time ago where they had their Lego studio designing the models with the instructions and stuff, and then they had like a museum that I think they wanted to charge for, and then it never ended up happening. If I had a lot of money, I would make it just like a traveling thing. Are the sides printed or stickers? They are printed. Very minimal stickers on here, and then all of these in here, all the sets on the pallets are printed. People driving around looking at lights and see a sign to come look at the village. Yeah. These are all printed, obviously. Very cool. I gotta shave. I was trying to pull off his beard. I can only grow a neck beard. I can't grow this upper portion there. I can't do it. Can't do it. All right, so I would say somebody guess what minifig is in here. I don't even know the names of these guys. I haven't played D&D ever. I got these because they were like, I think, a couple bucks off. No beard violence. I'm gonna keep the goatee, but I'm gonna remove the neck beard. Well, it's also not fully in. You see how it's like not. Anyways, I was trying to grow it. Whatever. I don't even know what these guys are called, but I'm gonna just open them. No guessing, because if you guys say a name, I'm not even gonna know what the name. I don't know if that's a real thing. Hey, I got. Is this Cthulhu? No. I'm not allowed to fully shave, anyways, right? Yeah, a lot of people have done their own Lego museum too. I just don't want to do that. What is this guy's name? The brain dude. Somebody who has played D&D, please tell me. I mean, it's a great Lego set. I just it's a face hugger? What is that thing? Dragon dude with the blue shield. I mean, that dude would be dope. Yeah, he'd be sweet. Quill Tony raiding in with a party of 19 into the Brick City. We have Level Up Lady Cranston. Welcome. Hopefully you guys are doing well. You're rating it as I'm unboxing a D&D minifigure. Hotty, hotty, ho. Thank you, Quill Tony, for the raid. My name is Brian Saviano. I go by BricksOBrian here on Twitch and across the internet. Just got done building this giant Lego truck here and talking about life and everything else. I'm also visiting Twitch headquarters in San Francisco tomorrow. So I got to be up at about 5 a.m., catch my flight, and I'm going to be live streaming from there on Wednesday, giving away some Twitch swag. So if you're already following, make sure you tune in here Wednesday at 5 Eastern, around that time. If you're not already following, follow along and tune in for that and whatever other shenanigans we'd be up to. I got the Eagle guy. This dude is not from Chima at all.
Go follow BricksOBrian. Makes the moms happy.
That I do. What were you up to today, Cool Tony? And more importantly, am I seeing you at TwitchCon? Will I be seeing you at TwitchCon? This Eagle guy is cool. You are. I'm going with Starlight this year, so not stuck to a booth. You got that 9.5 treatment. Love hearing that. Wonderful. Working on some patterns for Starlight. Wonderful. Wonderful. Excellent. Well, I look forward to seeing you. Look at that guy. He's kind of cool looking, dude. Kind of sick looking. Then we got this dude. Sweet. I need my Brian hug. Yeah, you do. They are complimentary. I won't charge you this time. Next time I will, though. So that was those two. Actually, I charged 9.5. Just because I feel like it. Which one do I want? I have this guy. What is his name? Sweet Christmas. I forget. He's cool. The Boogeyman. That is the Boogeyman. The Boogeyman is the best. Given a workshop on how to EPP, so I won't charge you to learn. Excellent. Look forward to it. I have the longboarder. It's a longboarder. Well, thank you for the raid. And going with Starlight. That's super cool. So feel free to answer or don't. Are you required to like do stuff? Or are you just like chilling and like talking about Starlight? Or yeah, talking about Starlight. Where? I just literally lost the green wheels to this thing. Whoops. Well. Whoops-a-daisy. The eagle is Arakocra? Arakocra? Sure. Sure. I believe you. I totally believe you. Oh, I gotcha. So you just be chilling. And you're obviously going to be like, yo, Starlight sent me here. Shout out to Starlight, all that. It'd be really cool. Sweet. Yeah, I got to go to a... I'll find the wheels eventually. They had a... like a dinner thing at TwitchCon that I went to last year. Harley, hello. Oh, the pterodactyl. Very nice. Very nice. I was there. Listen, the way my life is right now, Cool Tony, I don't know what's happening. Literally every week, there's new stuff added to the calendar. There's new stuff added to the itinerary. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't know what day it is. And I'm almost booked through 2029. Almost. It's getting there. I'm almost booked through 2029. Yeah. Look at that. It was really cool. I'm booked through August 2028. I don't even know what I'm doing in August 2028. That's 3 years away, and I'm booked. Booked and cooked. I mean, that should be the name of my memoir. It's been so long. How you been? I'm fantastic, actually. I'm wonderful. The hamster. That's why I picked August. Listen. A lot of things can change in 3 years. Didn't mean that to be ominous, but it's just true. In 2032? Yo, I'll be busy in 2032. Listen, being busy is better than not being busy. It's a good busy. It's not like everything in my life is falling apart. At least not yet. Here's a hamster. Little Cody. Have a good night, Quote Tony. Thank you for being here. Yeah. How many more figs do I got? Oh, I got 2 more of these. Why not? Sure. The way Cody operates, he just literally handed me like 5 of these minifigures. Like it was nothing. He was just walking through the hotel lobby. He was like, toss them. Like, all right, cool. Sweet. Repeat on the long border. But now I can have a complete one with the wheels. The wheels on the long border, round and round, round and round, round and round. Wheels on the long border, round and round, all through the town. This person looks so cool. Man, I don't know what it's like to be cool. Kind of a lame-o. Anybody who skateboards is automatically cool. They call me Lame-O-Brian. What's going on, everybody? My name is Lame-O-Brian, and I'm going to sit here at my computer chair and do nothing. And the final minifigure is the pterodactyl again. Not a bad one to get a duplicate of. With the blue lipstick and all. Cool. It's now a pterodactyl. Get out. Part of being cool is peeling out of traffic lights and having the loudest muffler in existence. If they're in a black car, I say that they're getting ready to go save Gotham. Like Batman. All right, so bunch of different minifigs. And the truck. Good stuff, everybody. Loudest muffler in existence is likely no muffler, normally straight piped at the point. Well, there we go. Get it right, Kevin. Get it right. I like that the Eagle guy just comes with a random dog. See, yeah, Kevin, you're not cool. You didn't know the proper etiquette for mufflers. Get it right, dog. Actually, I'm not even gonna bother doing that. All right, so I have that. The truck is done. The only other set that I have is the Thor goat boat, which is from Brick Slopes. I purchased that from the gentleman that was next to me at the convention. And after that, I don't think I have anything on my backlog. I built the battle bus. That's kind of it. So, I don't know what to do. But we'll figure it out. This is the last live stream I'm doing from this spot right now before my break, which is happening not this week, but next week. So, those days there, I plan on being off of pretty much everything. What's in PD's mouth? All of the wires from like Kirby and the Davoom and all the other stuff that's electronic back here that is unplugged. So I have to basically all this has to get pushed down further, and like that whatever. I gotta meow it out. Let me meow it out. Hey, camera didn't overheat today. Look at that. Camera didn't overheat today. So, I mean, obviously, there's still time for that to happen. But I think the plate solution that I have actually works out really nicely. So that's cool. Time to purchase new sets. Well, actually, the ones that I am going to purchase are October 1st. Those are going to be the holiday things. So, but in terms of like a Halloween spooky stuff, I don't know. I have to look at my calendar, because that's what my life is by now, is a calendar. And I don't even have any kids, and I live by a calendar. Look at me. So many games in the backlog, too. My life is a backlog. That's just all it is. When I eventually get a 6.2 liter diesel, plan is to get an 82 or 83. I'll have straight piped on both pipes. Costco has some cool Halloween adventure boxes. You're in a Halloween adventure box. You ever think about that? That's what you are. That was the sound of 1,000 eyes rolling. Halloween advent calendars. What's the plan for Halloween? So I'm going to be going out for Halloween night specifically. And, you know, I would normally try to do a Halloween party live stream. I feel like most people are going to be out or at a party themselves, so I'm kind of, prioritizing that. What I want to do is I think I like the idea of doing a Halloween special, doing something like that, but we'll see. Luigi's Mansion playthrough in October. You didn't last year. Correction, I did. I tried to do Luigi's Mansion 3, I think, to celebrate the 5-year anniversary, and it didn't get completed. because it was just long enough of a game, and I was probably traveling for something, TwitchCon or otherwise. I don't know, it was a year ago. Whatever it was, whatever. So, Halloween's on a Friday this year. Yes, it is on a Friday. So if you are going out trick-or-treating, if you are, going to a Halloween party, if you're just hanging out, that's on a Friday this year. What else is on a Friday this year? Oh, New Year's is on a Wednesday, really? Huh. I was going to say Thanksgiving's on a Thursday. Go figure, right? All right, so last live stream from this point of view for a little while here. Going to get the lighting adjusted a little bit and make things work out a little bit better here. But this angle works a lot better already, and it actually did not overheat this time, which is really cool. So those that are watching on YouTube, thank you very much. I'm going to head out. If you are in a position, if you're keen to watch the live stream from Twitch, that will be Twitch exclusive because it's obviously from Twitch. So make sure you're following over there. Otherwise, I'll see you very soon for some actually #ad shorts coming soon. Bye for now. For those that are watching on